Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching my video. My name is Noemi Flores and today I'm going to show you how to use Jira Automation to cascade information from a parent to its child tickets when those child tickets are connected to the parent. So what do I mean by that? Well, sometimes we keep a lot of information in a task in Jira, and when we create child items underneath it, it is helpful to have the same information from the parent cascaded down to the child. And most teams usually just require people to manually update this data, which is fine. However, I would say that most of the time people just don't always do it, or it's inconsistent data, or they just don't fill it out after a while because it's too tedious. So this is where Jira Automation can help. It can take some of that manual effort out of your process and allow that information to cascade down so that the people doing the work can focus on what matters the most. So let me show you what that looks like. So I have an epic here, and in that epic I have some fields that I want cascaded down to all of the children. I want the assignee to be copied down. I want the label, whatever it's in here, and whatever work type I have set. Now, just so you know, assignee and labels are system fields, and work type is a custom field. So it doesn't really matter if it's a system field or a custom field. It can cascade down. There are some limitations for certain special field types, but for the most part, you can pretty much copy anything down. So let me show you what that looks like in practice. I'm going to go ahead and expand this. And as you can see, I have one child here. I'm just going to go ahead and create another child 2, and hit enter. And once I do that, it's starting to create it. And as you can see, it just automatically populated all this stuff right from the parent. And it's giving me another chance to create another child, which I don't want to do. But now you can see that it works. And this is really fantastic. So let me show you how you go and build this. First I'm going to do is I'm going to go to project settings. And as usual, you need to be an admin if you want to be able to see any of this. But I'm going to go to project settings and click on automation. And in automation, this copy from parent is the automation that just ran to copy that information that I just showed you. So let's take a look at what that is before we build it. I'm going to click on it, and here we go. We have two rules. The first one, of course, is always our trigger, and we are going to click on that, and I'll just move my face out of the way so you have more space. And you can see that my trigger is when a value changes. The value that I'm looking to change is the parent. And if I'm looking at the types of changes it's looking for, I'm just saying any value change to that field and any operation. So whether I'm creating, editing, or transitioning, I don't care. I just want it to always check for this particular field changing. After that, I do an action. And what is my action? Well, it's to edit the field. What I am now going to do is I'm going to, on the new item I'm creating, copy the assignee from the parent, copy the labels from the parent, and then copy the work type from the parent itself. Now, you might be asking yourself, if you just watch what I just showed you earlier, I never adjusted a parent field. Yet somehow magically this thing all worked, and you're probably thinking, how in the world did she do that even though she didn't modify the parent? Well, I do have a little secret. When you add things the way I did using the child option, it will automatically fill in the parent field for you, which is just one less step. But if I were to have manually created it, I could then change the parent and have different results. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. But as you can see here, I'm copying everything from the parent. So let's take a look at what that is to build. I'm just going to turn this off so that we know that this isn't working anymore. And let's go ahead and build it. So I'm going to click Create Rule, and I'm going to start again, and I'm going for Edit. Remember, we want to do when a field value changes. We want to click up here, and we want to select the field. We wanted Parent, so I'll click on Parent. I'm going to leave all of these items as default because I want them all to be considered. Then I'll click Add Component, and then I'll add an action. In that action, I'm going to go back to my Edit field, and go to Edit Issue. And here are the issues that I want to update. I wanted to do assignee, I wanted to do labels, and I wanted to do work type. All right, now you can see all three fields are here. But if I were to leave these the way they are, when this automation runs, nothing would happen. All the fields would remain empty. So I need to tell it what I want to put in the field. Now I have a couple options. If you look down at this one, I have the option to set it to a static value or to copy a value into the field. In this example, what we are going to do is we are going to copy the value from the parent. So on System Fields, I can click this down arrow and I can just select Copy from Parent. Same thing with labels. I will copy from parent. And for work type, if I were to just click the drop down, it's going to give me the values in that field, which is not what I want. I want to copy from parent, so I'll hit these three dots and I will say copy. And now it's going to default to copy it from itself, which would be blank because it didn't have anything. So I'm going to now click on it, and then instead of current issue, I will do parent issue, hit close, then turn the rule on, and I'm going to name this copy from parent new. And I'm going to go here to rule details and just add my description because it's always good to add a description. Copy the assignee, labels, and work type from parent when issue is created. All right, now we'll turn the rule back on and let's go back to our project. So here we go. I have another epic just so that you can see there's nothing funny about the one I was working on first. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus to create my child issue. And from here, I'm going to say my new automation test, hit enter, and watch as it populates. All right, you see here, everything has populated. And as you can see, if I scroll all the way over, it has the parent of KAN 36, which is KAN 36. Now let me show you something. If I didn't create it like this, where I use the create child issue function, if I change the parent value field, it will still trigger my automation. So let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead into KAN 14 and I'm going to change the parent to KAN. Oh, actually, let me just do it a different one because this one already has info. I'm going to change this one right here. So my second attempt, KAN 16. I'm going to go ahead and change the parent to KAN 36. And now, watch what happens. Oh, boop. Didn't even see it. It happened so fast. Dang. So as you can see here, my new automation test and my new one, KAN 14. Let's see, KAN 16 and KAN 38. There we go. Both of these now have all the same values as the parent, and all I had to do was make sure that that value in the parent field was filled in. Remember, you can do that two different ways. You can either manually set it, or you can use the create child function to create your children, and the system will automatically fill in the parent field for you. So anyways, I hope that helps you out, and I hope that you get lots of value from this. I know I personally use this all the time, and my teams love it. So have a great day, and happy automating. And as always, if you have any ideas or problems that you need fixed, please shoot me a message and let me know, and let's see if we can't get that done for you. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.